guys, welcome back to Weekly Reads, where I talk about the books that I read recently and the ones that I'm reading currently. The point is my table just shook and that's why the camera is shaking. But you know what? Ignore that for now. Let my table settle and let the camera settle while I keep talking. So recently in the past week, I just completed one book, and that is This Mournable Body by Tsitsi Dangarembga. This book is basically the third book in the Nervous Conditions trilogy, and I read it as a standalone. Now the point is that you can read this book as a standalone book, that's fine, but I highly recommend that you read the first two books as well. I myself did not read the first two books, so don't repeat my mistake. If you have the time, please read the first two books, that's Nervous Conditions and the Book of Not, and then you read This Mournable Body. This whole series is about a female lead, a female Zimbabwean lead, a character called Tambudzai Siguake, and how her life has changed, or how her life is because of post-independence war in Zimbabwe. Now honestly, the third book does not explore the war very well. You have to read Nervous Conditions and the Book of Not to understand the aftermath of the war, but the third book mainly concentrates on her life post the war years and how she is trying to get back on her feet. Now I ended up giving this book 4 stars, or actually 4.5 stars, not 4 stars. It is a great book. It is a bit slow, I would say, but I really like this a lot, and especially this book. Tsitsi Dangarembga is the first Zimbabwean author to publish a book in English. Okay, so reading a book about a culture you know nothing about, it's just like a different experience altogether. So that's that. Now currently I'm reading a lot of books because I have participated in a lot of readathons, a lot of group reads or read-alongs this month. So first let's start with a book that I am reading for my own self and not for any like readathon, although this is a part of a readathon. But you know what, forget it, let's just jump into it. The first one is Girl, Woman, Other by Bernardine Evaristo. I'm done with 52% of the book, and honestly I want to savor it and finish it ASAP, so I am planning to finish this soon. And I mean, this book is just pure gold. Honestly, I don't have any reason to hate it so far. Like, I don't have any point in this book that I dislike so far. Now, I do not know if in the future, maybe like post 60%, will I reach any point where I'm like, I don't like it. But I don't think I will not like this book. And I think this will end up being like minimum 4.5 stars. So that's that. The next book I'm reading is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara, which is a group read with hosted by Leo from A Little Book Life. I cried. Basically, we read the first 2 parts of this book this past week. I cried a lot. The last time I cried like this, I was reading A Kite Runner. So you guys know how great this book is. It's an awesome book. Please read it if you get the chance. And my only complaint with this whole book is it's a huge ass book. Okay, like 32 hours audiobook, that's like a huge book. And honestly, I'm just done with 9 hours and it's just been like 30%. So you get the gist, right? I mean, it's just like crazy. Okay, so the next book that I'm reading currently, so this is like this week's book for the Bookaboy Book Club, and that is Who They Was by Gabriel Grouse. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Again, this is a great book. I highly recommend the audiobook over the ebook or the print book, because the audiobook has been narrated by the author himself and the book is written in slang. Okay, it's written in London slang to be exact, or I would say Kilburn slang. I'm not sure what to call it. I'm not sure what the name of that particular accent is as well. But great book, amazing book. Talks about the dark side of London, and more importantly, it talks about a London people outside of the UK or London for that matter don't talk about much. Like whenever you say London, you just think of the Queen, you think of Buckingham Palace, you think of like stuff. Like, I don't know, like as an outsider, that's how I look at it. But there is a dark side to London as well. So it's an amazing book, highly recommend it. So you know, before I get diverted, let's get to the next book that I'm reading. So this is the new edition in all of these set of books, and that is Chosen Spirits by Samit Basu. I am reading this as a read along with Smriti from Sant Reads for the JCB Literature Prize, which is a very prestigious prize in India. If you do not know, if you're not an Indian, This prize is basically the second most prestigious literary award in India, and the long list just got out a few days back, and currently this is like one of the books in the long list that I'm reading along with her. So that's the thing, that's the whole situation right now, and I'm going crazy. Now other than that, I'm also reading like one more book. So I'm just talking about the books that I started, and I'm like reading it in like a full-fledged manner. Like when I say full-fledged, I mean I'm done with like at least 10% of the book and I'm moving forward. So those books are what are being spoken about in this video, because I do have like one book which I'll be talking about next week after I finish Girl, Woman, Other, because I just like started it, but I don't think I should like continue it because I'm reading a lot of books currently. So the last book that I'm reading passively is Ruskin Bond's Uncles, Aunts and Elephants. So basically this is like a God gifted book currently, because I'm reading a lot of like heavy books, and whenever I feel like emotionally traumatized by a part in the book, I immediately pick this up, read one short story, and then I'm like happy again. So this is like a good palate cleanser and a fun read. Honestly, it's comical, it's very funny, and more importantly there are a few emotional stories as well, but they are not like tragically emotional, they are just like happy emotional or something like that. So that's that. So that's it, that's all that I'm reading this week. I do have like this whole list, so now my table is going to shake, and so is this tripod of mine, so beware. But you see this, wait, let me not show you the other page, let me show you this. So this is literally what I did in order to ensure that I read the maximum number of books this month. Hi to my bullet journal again. So that's it for my weekly reads. We are 6 minutes past already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.